I been up, I been up, I been up. Quit the fuck, show me love, I need love. Don't wanna leave me, yeah. I'm mixing up my damn problems. I'm mixing out all of that violence. If you with me, we on that fly shit. To all these worldly bastards round us, I say, I told you not to do no sin no more. I guess they acting like they hear me. 90 days I let a fiend for. If this what you want, you best go beast mode. And she said, baby, I know you legit. Baby, I know you legit. She said, me like you don't even exist. And I said, UPK made me.
Court to God. The white man is the devil.
You see, I've been in here for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? And I see niggas, they like to talk a lot. They like to claim leadership. They like to claim this and that. You know what I'm saying? They like to be above what they really is and have authority. But they don't really need that authority. They don't really know what to do with that leadership. You understand? You hold hands with this boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up and serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. See, everybody ain't with all that peace talk. Everybody ain't with all that. Let bygone be. Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to profit. It's about to get serious. When they hit us with dope and kill us with crack, where the fuck with your leaders? I'm curious. He cashed out on your blood, traded you in and bought a new biz. Ask you the prophets, I tell you the scheme. If you don't wake up, you gon' die in your dreams. I say you won't tell you no more. I swear these crackers try to kill us slow. Just spoke to a nigga and fed the year for parole. Because of the COVID, it feel like the hoes in this world that don't go together. Know it's golden to get them. I'm in the city blazing with my niggas. Just told the devil the score never settle. Yeah, see the prophets. I'm tired of these niggas keep talking about, you know, you respect my religion, I respect your religion. Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you the prophets. You know, like we all come together. Cause you know what I'm saying? They say God so loved the world. God so loved the world and know. Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you the prophets. Don't give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. Hey, gentlemen, y'all, we don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up. You know what I'm saying? Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to I'm with step, I'm solid for show. To the fake niggas, stay silent, I got it, let's go, let's go. I ain't taking no losses, ain't no token when we got the flow. Ain't no peace, just pay with your own. I'ma be loyal to the right arm. Tell him we can't keep it slate. And I can never let bygone be bygone. Got your baby mother on high, got your baby pass through the fire. Ask you the prophets, that baby soul belong to the Lord. How dare you abort it? Death of a failure, bitch, I can afford it. I prepare slaughter, you bring me my water. Push your leaders weak, let them lies slip through their teeth. Their ass need to stop and ask you the prophets.
That's just the reality, Christians. I'm sorry to hurt your feelings. I know your pastor lied to you every Sunday for 30 years, but that's what the church is for, lying. That's why they exist, to lie the money out of your pockets.
Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga.
I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like stamps and I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Nigga think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying. This shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Suckle up and stay alert. Another cop just stretch the nigga. He a demon, this an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that oath in blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. Fuck the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spin, I ain't listening. Is it factive? If revenge was a woman, now I stroke that bitch like Jack. So War, we gon' run the summer. It's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real trigger know them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? What he saying something, I ain't hear him. This shit like it ain't about who got the gun, it's about who gon' up that pipe first. I turn a bad situation to a game changer. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. Free shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that feeds you, you'll never get that hand back. He bitchin' about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. I'm a certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, I with that hollow side, yeah, this the real McCoy. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
We talking about practice, not a game, not the game that I go out there and die for and play every game like it's my last. Not the game. We talking about practice, man. I mean, how silly is that? And we talking about practice.
Best believe that I'm top 3. The only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Put me anywhere other than one that is not me. It's beef, we strut a nigga block, that's chopped cheese. No peace, the butterfly sting him, that's Ali. You reach, I teach him with the handle, that's Kyrie. Machines you hook like a Roman, that's IV. You a sheep, I'ma go, it's a difference, so watch me. You weak, all hooks, no punches, so block these. They mock me, I just show them how it goes. Try to stomach this thug life. They ring got the nose, bandana on the grip. All heads coming out the foe. Connected from Cali to New York, niggas, so let it go. Made for this, nigga, I eat bars and drink flows. Thinking you woke into your third eye, a peephole. Line for line, this shit too easy, it's like a free throw. Mastered the game too early, this bitch a cheat code. It ain't a game, these niggas lame, they bring a shame. If I'm with an officer, it's a number in his name. We ain't the same, you want the easy pass, tell him change his lane. Shit, I've been through the fire, you can't stand the rain, take an aim. Tell him runner, he can try his best. Drive a car named after me, that's why I'm in the vet. Laugh at these niggas once again and I ain't break a sweat. Number one at everything I do, that's why I'm one west. The Lord is not the God of the dead, so when I die, coming back for my spot, so forever I'm top 3. Just tell him to watch this janitor with the mop stick. You gon' need a defensive lineman to block this. On point when I bomb shit, 10 for 10 I do not miss. I'm barking with a full bulldog, it is not mixed. They can see that my mind's sick, I don't write, I find shit. I don't like it, then I switch. If I touch it, it's diamond. Tell a bitch that I'm God sent. It ain't because my kicks is built like 5'6", 5'7" is my bitch. Dangerous, high risk, I lose it, get another one. You think I'm talking about a girl, I'm talking about another gun. We here now, hey look, it is what it is now. We don't fuck with the house niggas, we burn the crib now. I'm ahead now, and I hope they can hear now. I don't care if you think it's it, nigga, I don't fear clowns. Silences make it sound like raindrop, that's a quiet storm. Get the job done in the view and get fired on. If you niggas standing for nothing, what you dying for? If you put real with real, that's how I was born. Walking this bitch ready for war, I'm in riot form. I want these niggas to see me flex, that's why I am armed. I shouldn't live in the crib, nigga, I should buy a farm to go through this shit so effortless. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3.
Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up.
Shalom, this is ISUPK class. Started out of 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the direction of Commanding General Your Honor. This is a sub-branch in the UK at 394 Lodge Road, B185PW, under the direction of Crafia. And this is the Monday law class. And we distribute the brothers, Yahweh Shimia Shai Brokatham. And the sisters will greet them, Yahweh Shema Al Athan, Bashem Yahushai.
That's right.
And tonight's class is who can challenge our power. So you must understand that we are the children of Israel. We have a biblical duty. We have a God who has never failed us. Yes, he punishes us because every loving parents want to see the child do better. Giving you punishment doesn't mean that the person hates you. Punishing you is because they won't follow. You won't follow basic instruction. So this is where the problem is. We as a people must understand that the other nation know who we are, and we fall asleep on our duties, just like the wicked pastor that's in the Christian church. Pardon me. They are called sleeping dogs lying down on the job. Now, with all this said and done, all thing we need to do, we are the living example. See, we here coming back to our power, taking on our biblical duty as a nation of people, which is not desired by any of the other 17 nations. But yet still, some of us are still out there playing strong man and strong woman, thinking that the system is going to change for you. A system that is built to keep it down will not change for you because they see the benefits of it. For you to benefit from your power, you need to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments, because that's all we have, and that's the only person who really loves us. The other nation know what they are benefiting from us, so they don't give a fly. If anything happens to us, they don't care, because they are benefiting a good way from us. So we being at the bottom, as they call it, is for their benefits, and they love it. They couldn't want it any better. Because when they can tell their children, oh, look at them, they're nobody, they always look dirty and hungry. And guess what? We are more cleaner than them. They're all 17 and we are more cleaner than them put together anyway.
Turn to your right way.
Right. Left.
That way. Yeah.
Left.
Put more. You're going. Yeah, put it down there as well. Slack. Yeah, more. Slack. Yeah, cook it. Cool.
So, if the day you get to know that you are such an important person on the face of the earth, what would you glad to do? Come back to the power that guide you.
That's right.
Look what we're going to show you some of the things that he done for you. Right? Just for you, not for no other nation of people. Right? So if you realize that you are such a valuable person to the only God who no other power can challenge, would you be really elated? Wouldn't you be really excited to know that the queen don't know you personally? Because she's a name or a photo, she can't even identify you face to face. Just a name to a photo. God know you from birth before you even come in this world. He know you. What you think the other nation grudge you for? Eh? He ever put up himself as God that he can look at Moses and tell Moses, don't look at me or else you will burn up. What a ridiculous claim to make when he himself can't even sustain the breath in his body.
That's right.
Without our God allow him to breathe it. Moses, don't look at me or else you will burn up. My sister, the moon, and my brother, the stars, and my brother, those are celestial bodies. And he called them his brother and his sisters. Eh? They don't even know him because they don't have life. But he can call them brother. And the physical man that represents the power is in front of him, telling him to let these people go. That they may go 2 days or 3 days in the desert to serve their God. He's going to tell them, no. Who is your God that I should have to listen to him? Eh? When our God show his power, who start crying? The whole house start crying. He nearly loses his mind when he wake up and see a frog in his bed. When he hear the scream next to him, he run over to his son and have to hold his lifeless body in his hand. If he's such a God that somebody look on him will burn him, why couldn't he save his son?
That's right.
No power can challenge our power.
That's right.
Get right through the 4 seasons of the year. Nobody can stand before our God. The armies of the earth tremble, even Satan tremble when he hear the voice. So who is your power? Your power is the Most High. So come, let's show you some of the things that our power do to show that he care and love us. So we're going to Exodus 6, verse 1.
Khan. The book of Exodus, chapter 6, verse 1. Then the Lord said unto Moses, Now shalt thou see what I will do to Pharaoh, for with a strong hand shall he let them go, and with a strong hand shall he drive them out of his land.
Read on.
And God spake unto Moses, and said unto him, I am the Lord.
Right. Let's jump down to 4 now to show you who you really concerned about. Verse 4.
Son. And I have also established my covenant with them, to give them the land of Canaan, the land of the pilgrimage wherein they were strangers.
So now, our power. Welcome, Akim. I didn't realize that you were on there. I was expecting Crafty to start reading. And sorry about that, boss. Much respect. You're looking fresh today. What's going on?
Fresh braid. I got fresh braid.
Okay. Keep it up, brother. Keep it up. So he said he will give us the land of our pilgrimage where we were strangers. Who is Pharaoh now to compete against him to tell him, no, you can't give us that land? He said, no, you won't release the children of Israel that they may go and praise their power. No. When the Mosai said, okay, I'll give them the land of their pilgrimage, who is ruling that land? Pharaoh, who classifies himself as God. Right? That's how desperate these people is to rule over us in our land. Because the earth was made for our sake. So if you go to the book of 2nd Ezra 6, verse 54. Put that on pause for me and go to 2nd Ezra 6, verse 54.
Khan.
So what we are telling you, we are not just saying this because we have voices and we have like a platform to show ourselves. We are showing you precepts upon precept. Everything we pull, we're going to show you, say, this is where it is written long before us. This is the manual of the earth. Everything is designed and built have to come up with a blueprint plan. And this was the blueprint of how the Most High say he will treat us and how he will establish us, how he will punish us, and how he will deal with the other nation who oppress us. Woe be unto them that trouble you. Have it, my brother?
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 54. And after these, Adam also, who thou madest Lord of all thy creation, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen.
Read on.
Verse 55. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
Hold on. Thank you. Thou makest the world for our sake. So when he says to us in Exodus 6, verse, let's go to Exodus 6. Yeah, Exodus 6, verse. Here we are today. I have also heard the other Pharaoh. I have also established my covenant with them to give them the land. Exodus 6, verse 4. What that he says he will give us the land of our pilgrimage. Now, Pharaoh called himself so powerful that, as he said to Moses, don't look on me, or else you will burn them. Now the Mosai is going to take the land from him and give it to the children of Israel. What power does Pharaoh have to challenge our power?
That's right.
Pharaoh can't even sustain the breath of life in his son. He couldn't stop the frogs them from coming into his bed. He couldn't stop what are they? The locust that was
dying, darkness,
and he couldn't stop none of these plagues that come upon him. And he called himself God and how he's mighty. That his face you took upon it, you burst into flames. That's so in history, there's only one person that ever combust as a human and just burst into flames and burn up. I think that was quite a while.
With blood.
He couldn't even change. He couldn't even stop the sea from the river from turning to blood. Look at the next thing with Pharaoh. He bring his warlocks to challenge Moses and tell Moses, "Oh, we can do that one." He tell his warlocks them to throw down their staff on the ground, and he turned snake. And they was all happy and laughing at Moses. When Moses put down his rod now, and his rod becomes snake and heat up their snake, and then he take it up by the tail, they were all surprised because no power can ever challenge our power.
That's right.
Right? So with all the gimmicks that they were getting now, they're laughing and making a mockery, mocking. They wasn't mocking themselves because they weren't mocking God. They weren't mocking Moses. They weren't mocking Aaron. He just was showing, say, look, your warlocks have no power because I am the ultimate power. Now with your words coming at your mouth so strong, show me your power. Because I can dilute all of your power what you think you have. Who can challenge our power? None. Our God stands supreme. And if he promises something, he's going to deliver because his words cannot come back unto him void.
That's right.
No way, no time, no season. All of us who you see here doing this work, we're doing it because we trust our power. And our power has never failed us. Yes, we stumble. Yes, we fall. But the greatest part of it, we rise to the occasion again when it's needed. Here we are. We rise into the occasion because we know that what we are living in the end times. And all the other nations know all of these things, but they still want to establish themselves over us, saying that we will never be anything. Who are you to challenge us when our power is more supreme than yours? Show me in any book. All the philosophies will write all kind of books, and all of the philosophies of fools will tell you that if you come and worship dear God, you will prosper. You prosper in their craft.
That's right.
Until they turn around and hate you.
That's right.
Wasn't Abraham in Egypt and doing great things? And guess what they want? They want to kill Abraham for his wife Sarah. Because God was prospering Abraham there. Jacob went there. And what they want to do to Jacob? They want to kill Jacob same way. As soon as our God establishes us and they see that they cannot challenge us, what they want to do? They want to fight us. Right? Because all they can do, is talk. But our God will always bring forth whatever he says. And no other God can challenge it. Because there are many gods. I think it's Psalms 8 something. Psalms 96 or so.
Many gods.
Yeah. So all of them gods, what they mean worshiping from generation to generation, has never stopped earthquake.
That's right.
Has never stopped famine.
That's right.
Has never stopped death from coming to their house.
That's right.
Our God says, put an X on the top of your door. Death never come there.
That's right.
No disease never come upon us. Right in the midst of the disease, riddle city of Egypt, that never affected us, who follow the instruction that was given to us. So who is the other nation when they establish them idol God to tell us that, okay, it's all right to step away from our God and worship dear God? What do you think they're trying to tell you? Eh? They want to be you. You have something to say, Ariella?
No, I was just wondering, where did you find that in many gods? Where was that in Psalms?
The gods of the nation are idols. I think it's Psalm 96 verse 5.
I've got a precept for you if you want it.
You can check that thing, that's all right.
It's in 1 Corinthians 8 and 5.
Go ahead.
For there be that, Salakia, 1 Corinthians 8 and 5. For though there be that are called gods, whether in heaven or in earth, as there be gods many and lords many. But verse 6, but to us there is but one God, the Father, of whom all things, and we in him, and one Lord, Hamashiach Yahushai, by whom are all things, and we by him.
Here you go.
That goes along with what you're saying.
So all of these things that you see been happening, these other nations, they build up big temples and they adorn it with all gold and silver and all kind of things. Our God walked into Egypt and he toppled over Pharaoh's statue right in the house. How come Pharaoh's gods never get up and challenge him? They put it up back again, and the second time he break off the head off it to show you that your idol gods are nothing compared to our power. Famine come upon the land, your God cannot save you.
That's right.
Our God bring earthquake into your house and destroy your house, destroy your family. How is it then your God is so powerful that you want us to turn away from our God to worship your God, and your God cannot save you from our God? So why don't our people just get up and look into it and get up and start serving our God instead? Stick to your God. Can you see that the other nation God cannot do nothing? God, they are nothing.
That's right.
They build up these imaginary things and make up all kind of names and make all kind of sacrifice. And dear God will never even stretch his hand to take up one of the burnt offering or whatever they have for their gods to eat. What did God says to Abraham when he put the sacrifice on the burn on the altar? He loved the sweet smell, the aroma from it, right? Dear God cannot look at them and tell them that. That's why the same thing happened with we when we season our food and cook it in a man. Up to the neighbor want to come over because it smells good. How God compliment Abraham for the sweet aroma when he made the sacrifice and burnt offering. Dear God is so dumb he can't even compliment them. And how our power can do that. So here what our people need to do. Get up off on the knee and stop worship them false idol. So I'm just saying to you people, what other God do you want to really put in front of our God to challenge him? The other nation fail. We are the gods of the earth, but we shall die like men first.
That's right.
Right? Even that title given to us, and the other nation wanted it. And because they can't have it, they say any filthy things about you. And thinking that is going to change our God perspective of us. No, our God says he will, if the hurt can be removed, he will give us up. He put out that decree, didn't he? And the other nation, Russia have the deepest borehole up to the modern time. And what happened? They couldn't measure the depths of the earth. So even NASA tried to measure the expanse of heaven, and it couldn't happen. He put out a decree: if the sea can make waves, he will cast us away from being his people. So tell me, which other God is worthy to be praised? Only your power, because all the other one them fail the test. Until this day, I'm sure they're reeking in it and complaining and all kind of things that they do just to get your position. But our God said, no, these are my people whom I have established a covenant with, even by their father Abraham, their father Jacob, and their father Isaac. Who else can ever love we in preserve we in all of these wicked kingdom that we are living? You think the other nation who don't really want to wipe us out? But who is protecting us?
That's right.
No other nation, they don't care about, whoever get up and say, okay, let's give these people a break, man, because they've been through so much. No, they know the benefits they are reaping from us.
That's right.
So they don't want to lose that. Look at the orangutan president Trump. Look at him. He's wielding power like he's going out of style. He's dashing threatening to dash bombs on everybody who oppose what him say, right? And better when their punishment come, he's gonna be just like any wicked people. When for them their punishment come and then they start screaming, begging, they will do anything at all for you to forgive them. But when they're more in the madness and throwing them power, they didn't want to know. So you being the chosen people is not by accident, it's by design. Because we said we would keep the law, statutes, and commandments when the other nation cast away from them. Because they want to worship and do their own thing when their own thing ain't going nowhere without you. If their thing could survive without you, why are they still using all the inventions that you invented? Because they know that a greatness is in you.
That's right.
And the greatness don't come because of you, it come through the Most High, your power. Pharaoh even feared and said, get these people up out of Egypt, lest they multiply, and when war break out, they turn against us. Pharaoh realized the formula that is in us. Because we multiply when we stress. So he's starting to feel uncomfortable in his own land, in his own kingdom, in his own house where he claims saying rule the staff of power. These people are multiplying. You are God, stop them from multiplying then. Since you have the power to do so much great things. Couldn't save his own child.
That's right.
Couldn't save Frog from comfort him in his bed.
That's right.
Wake up, find the frog on his chest and on his face. And he should have been able to stop them before they even multiply coming into his house. Eh? And when the darkness come into his house, he start running all over the place like he loses his mind. So what kind of God is he? A fake one.
That's right.
Full of chat, stout words, and nothing else to back it up. But our God, when he say it happens, it is happening. And challenge anyway, anytime. When we raise up, it's gonna surprise the other nation. It's gonna make a lot of them report they here running mad. Are these the people that we were looking down on, calling them nobody? Oh, all of a sudden these people rise to be so great again. Our power cannot be challenged. No matter who you think you are or what other nation you think you have your weapons. Your weapons ain't gonna have no use to you. And guess what? Your God cannot do nothing when our God said those weapons will not leave off the launching pad. You could have clicked all the button you can click. Nothing will happen because he said it. And his word will not be challenged by anybody else. For without us upon this earth, the elite know it. But these dumb little ones where they used to send about in slavery to chase us, and they don't know nothing. So they jumped up and said, oh, they come to take our jobs. You don't even get up out of your bed till 2 o'clock in the morning, at daytime. So how are we taking your job when you don't even want to get up to go work? Eh? Pharaoh know that we are hardworking people. And he to obsess is with our workmanship. He tell, don't give them no straw to build, nothing. Let them go and look it for themselves. And they must produce a quota of bricks as if they were getting straw. You think Pharaoh don't know that we could have done that? He just in fear of who we are because we multiply upon him. And our God challenges. Let's see what our God did again to Pharaoh and his army when they came out against us in the desert. Let's go to Exodus 4, verse 21.
Repeat that, Ark.
Exodus 4, verse 21.
The book of Exodus, chapter 4, verse 21. And the Lord said unto Moses, when thou goest to return into Egypt, see that thou do all those wonders before Pharaoh, which I have put in thine hand. But I will harden his heart, that he shall not let the people go.
Hold on. Now, the Most High stepped down the power to Moses to show you that Pharaoh is a man, skin and bone, flesh, sinews. He give Moses the power now and put Moses in front of him. There you go. A man just of your flesh. There you go. Challenge him. Let me show you the power that me put into him. Then, since you can't challenge me, let me put it into him and see what you can challenge him. Because you threaten him that if you look up on you, you will burn up. Burn him up with your face now. He could not do a thing. Right? The Most High even step into him and harden him heart.
That's right.
Just to show it's all right. You want to play bad man. Let me show you. Me go harden your heart, so just to prove my power through even you. We can't stop me from use you to show my power. Read on.
Come on. Verse 22. And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus saith the Lord, Israel is my son, even my firstborn.
Read on. Israel is my son, my firstborn. Every father prideful of them firstborn son, and him put us before you, Pharaoh, who claim that you're a God and you're mighty.
That's right.
He put Moses as a man in the flesh, just like you. Since you can't come in front of me, I put Moses, my servant, in front of you. Show me your power. He couldn't do that. He cannot do anything to challenge our power. And this is why we're telling you people, come to the ISUPK, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the direction of Commanding General Anna. We have sub-branches all over the world. If you're in the UK, we are in Birmingham. We have brothers in London. We have brothers in different sections of Wolverhampton, all over the place. So yes, you are not too far away. We can pick you up and bring you here.
That's right.
If you really need to come. But you have to show us that you want to come. You want to be a part of this, because we ain't gonna waste time with you if you're just gonna play around, right? We have a lot of more people out there desperately needed to come.
Right.
So when our power says we are his firstborn, he take pride in us. He showed that fatherly love and concern. Israel is my firstborn. Do you think he's gonna protect his firstborn? Right? Read on 24, 23, and I see.
Verse 23. And I say unto thee, let my son go, that he may serve me. And if thou refuse to let him go, behold, I will slay thy son, even thy firstborn.
Look at the threat. Look at the threat in your house. Moses can tell us, look, no man, if you not let these people go, I'm going to slay your firstborn.
That's right.
This is my firstborn, and I'm willing to slay for your firstborn.
That's
to
right.
protect for me firstborn. So what you going to do about it? Since if Moses look on you, Moses will burn them. Show me your power. Right? Me I go kill for your firstborn picnic to protect for me firstborn. So a power clash this.
That's right.
And me I put Moses as a man in the flesh in front of you, just like how you are a man in the flesh in front of me. Me now meet you as a supreme God in my power. Me I put Moses before you, a man in the flesh. You could not challenge Moses, so how you going to challenge the greater power that guide over Moses? Right? Now, for you to get up and say, you're not letting them go. You really want me to show you what I can do for my children them. So let's read on for sure window.
You done?
Read on what?
Con. Verse 24. And it came to pass by the way in the inn that the Lord met him and sought to kill him.
So you see, verse 24. And it came to pass by the way into the Lord. Okay, so you see, all of these things, what our God do is for the children of Israel, is firstborn. We are the children of Israel, irrespective of what they used to tell us then. We come to raise up and come to know now who we are, and not what they are telling us who we was then. Those are things that the past, they cannot brainwash us anymore, because listen, this information was preserved over generation to generation, that we now in these last days can come and find out who we are without the other nation telling us what we are supposed to be. We are of royalty, and not like any ordinary royalty. Our royalty was established to a supreme God, a God that cannot be challenged on any occasion. Our knowledge don't come because of man, it come because of our God. Right? So if Pharaoh cannot do Moses anything, even when God take away whatever Pharaoh have, what do you think he will do to the other nation who feels that they can come and say anything they want to say about us? Well, let's see. Because all of these are just the example of what our God is willing to do to show the other nation. So let's go to Exodus 14, verse 5.
The book of Exodus, chapter 14, verse 5. And it was told the king of Egypt that the people fled, and the heart of Pharaoh and of his servants was turned against the people. And they said, why have we done this, that we have let Israel go from serving us?
Yeah, they themselves in return start to regret it. Say, oh, why do we let them go? Because they know they don't have nobody do the work as good as us. Our body was designed, even though we look alike, we are a different nation of people from them. Because they are Hamites, we are the Israelites. Every nation benefit from our sweat and blood and tears, death and pain. Now, Pharaoh is regretting it. Oh shit, I've made a big mistake by letting them go, because there's nobody here to do the work like them, Their skills, their talent, their everything, we benefit from it. We don't have nobody to replace these people with this kind of skills and talent that they have. So we have just scored into making one big mistake by sending them away. Now, let's go down to verse 6 and see what happened. When Pharaoh think that his hunger could turn against and flare against the children of Israel. Let's see what happened. Verse 6.
Khan. And he made ready his chariot and took his people with him.
Read.
Verse 7. And he took 600 chosen chariots, and all the chariots of Egypt, and captains over every one of them.
So he take a whole host of people, a whole host of his army to chase us down into the desert, thinking that he's gonna recapture us, bring us back to Egypt, take out his wrath on us, because he ain't gonna treat us as good as it was before. He's gonna double his anger against us because we have made him mad. Our God has made him mad and make a mockery of him in front of his great army that he exalt himself, that he will do this, and his if you look at him, you will burn up. He was mad. He wasn't happy. And he took 600 of his great men. And those men ain't no ordinary man, They are strong men. Because a army and a fourth police is called a strong man. They are the people who step out to defend the nation all the time. But guess what? They couldn't defend himself against our people, our God, because our God let him know that he is the supreme creator and none can challenge him. Right? Let's jump down to verse 9. Verse 9. So we just want to keep it.
But the Egyptians persuaded after them. Salakia, but the Egyptians pursued after them, all the horses and chariots of Pharaoh, and his horsemen, and his army, and overtook them, encamping by the sea, besides Pi Haharoth, before Baal Zephon.
Right, so you see, he was so furious that we went. He was so hungry that we went, that he take a army to pursue us. And what is he going to do? Let's read on to see what happened with him. Because in a theme hunger, He think that he can step in front of our God and for counter what our God command to do. Let's see. So, verse 10.
Verse 10. And when Pharaoh drew nigh, the children of Israel lifted up their eyes, and, behold, the Egyptians marched after them, and they were sore afraid. And the children of Israel cried out unto the Lord.
Right? Now this drive fear in us because we didn't have much faith in our God. We know that He's gonna do all of these things to us. But Pharaoh was so feeling so mighty and feeling so what do you call it? Pompous in his power because he have 600 army men coming, strong men who are ready to execute his command. Poor thing them. They were just like grasshoppers in front of our God. Eh? Now, when Moses tell the people them to not be afraid, let's go down to verse 13.
Verse 13. And Moses said unto the people, fear ye not, stand still, and see the salvation of the Lord, which he will shew to you today. For the Egyptians whom ye have seen today, ye shall see them again no more forever.
Forever. No changes. Unchallenged. Our God reigns supremely. His command executes supremely. Which other of these nations can bring a God with that they worship to challenge our power? Never. It has never happened then. And we come and see these kind of weapons that they fear of weapons in those times was the weapons of choice and the most advanced weapon then. Now in these times we have seen advanced weapons taken off launching pads. Some of them are flown in the air and shot off jets and things like that. Yeah, torpedoes from submarines, and now we see them using AI for the jets. A swarm a swarm of you call it drones, swarm of drones or drone swarming now. Now these are the most advanced weapons, but can they challenge our God with those weapons? Never. Those things are just like when dry leaf, when the breeze blow off dry leaf, that's what they are in front of our God. Them and their army don't have nothing to challenge our power. Because look what he done to Pharaoh. Right? Read on. Verse 14.
Verse 14. The Lord shall fight for you, and
He
ye
shall
shall
do what?
hold your peace. The Lord shall fight for you.
He shall fight for you. And who is he going to fight against? The enemies. The enemies of his people, because he tell you he'll be an enemy unto your enemy as long as you come and serve him. You don't have to worry. See what he says in 14? The Lord shall fight for you, and he shall hold your peace. So you don't have nothing to worry about. Come into the ISUPK and let's teach you these things, and you will see the benefits of it. When, look, all the things are happening. COVID-19, earthquakes, famine, war is going on every day. And what are we doing? We don't even remember those things, that those things are going on. We just living like it's just another day. We ain't worrying about those things. If you come across my mind and sometimes tickle your thoughts, but after a few minutes, it's gone. But because we know say, what is happening is because of us. The Most High is stirring up the judgment on the other nation. For far too long, they have been abusing his people and mocking him with their fake gods, causing our children, our people to be proselytes, running from one doctrine to the other and serving idols, which is of no benefit to us. We must remember that those nations has not changed their God from then. So why are we clinging to dear God when dear God can't save them? We're just lost for lack of knowledge. And this is the knowledge we have in our hands. You have a smartphone, it's one of the most powerful thing a black man made. Yeah? And you have it right in the palm of your hand. You can study with we as we go online. Right? I'm sure you watch YouTube. I'm sure you watch Facebook. I'm sure you watch Twitter. We are there everywhere bringing to you. Wherever you think you can go to entertain, find entertainment, we are there trying to bring this word to you. And all you have to do, slow down and say, okay, who are these brothers? Why is this so important that they keep pushing this on every platform you see? We want to get your attention to bring you back to your God. So you can leave the false God them, leave the fake things them, stop rub up on yourself with some things where not doing nothing for you. What you want to do is come to serve your God because your God says in verse 14, the Lord shall fight for you. He never said any other nation. So even when you're going to the filthy Christian church and talk about God love everybody, lie. Because he never tell you that he's going to fight for everybody.
That's right.
Fight for you, the children of Israel. And
Right.
that's why Yahweh Shai, he raised up Yahweh Shai. We can go into the book of Luke 1 verse 69. Let's go to the book Luke 1 verse 69. Let's step down to the Old New Testament. Luke 1 verse 69.
Chapter 1, verse 69.
Luke 1 verse 69.
And hath raised up an horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David.
Who is the horn of salvation? Yahushua is the horn of salvation. He's gonna save us. Save us from what? The wickedness of the other nation. Let's read verse 70.
Khan. As he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have seen since the world began.
Which have been, so this is not a overnight thing like the other nation gods. It's just a overnight thing. They just chumps up something and come with. Our God established this realm before the world began. He is our God then, and he's still our God now. And in the future, when he destroy all of these nations and subdue them and put them where they're supposed to be, he will still be the God of our Father, the unchallenged God. Right? Verse 71. So see where he must say, because he saved from Pharaoh's wrath, because he heard our cry in Egypt. He said, Moses, I have heard the cry of my people in Egypt. Go and get them out. Even though Moses was afraid, but he still believed in his God and went and show him all the things that he was told by the Most High to do in front of Pharaoh. But Pharaoh think he was such a strong man because he have a strong army. And he was treating us so bad. Let's read verse 71 to see.
Khan. To perform the mercy promised to our fathers and to remember his holy covenant.
Verse 71.
That we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us.
Thank you. Did Pharaoh love us? No. Did Pharaoh harm and love us? No. So in this time, you expect those same nation of people who've been oppressing your people generation to generation is going to love you now? Know that the truth is coming out since 1969, right? They're going to love you now, knowing that their kingdom is crumbling before their eyes. Come on, man. So, before their eyes, they are crumbling. You think they're going to love you? They're going to be very, very angry with you, knowing that the situation that they done to you, the treatment that they give to you is going to come back to them double.
That's right.
Double for them troubling. Because you never got trouble them, now them come trouble you. And you expect they're going to be happy with you? No, no, no. Let's read 71 again. Luke 1 verse 71.
So I can repeat that.
Can you read Luke 1 verse 71 again?
Can. The book of Luke, chapter 1, verse 71. That we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us.
To perform. Right. It says that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hands of all that hate us. So it is telling us from back then they didn't love you.
That's right.
Today they're not gonna love you because it's clear now, so you are the children of Israel, and the promise that you are gonna get, they know. They know where they are going, and they know where we are gonna be established to be over them. So they ain't gonna be happy knowing that we're gonna be pulling their collar. Like how they pull us in any direction they want us to go. In the false doctrine, in the sacrifice, and all of the filthy things that they perform in front of their God. They cannot perform a good burnt offering in front of us. He don't want it from them. He don't want nothing that their hands have to offer him. Because his chosen children can do all of that for him. Right? And he provide everything for us to do that for him. So why then we still out there trying to be strong man and strong woman in their religion, which is of no benefits to you nor them. You're paying for a person to tell a lie when you can come into the ISUPK and get this for free.
That's right.
We ain't got nothing to hide. We present the Bible to you. We give you a copy of the Bible and we sit down and we break it down to you. Precepts upon precepts, lines upon line, Isaiah 28 verse 9 and 10, right? And if you read from Isaiah 28 verse 1, it says, whom shall he teach not? No, Psalms 100, who shall he teach knowledge? And who shall he make to know doctrine? Them that are weaned from the breast and drawn from the milk, for precepts must be upon precepts. In the same Isaiah 28 verse 9. Right? So now, why you think in these last days is these commandments still stand and we find out that they are working? Because if you look, he predict earthquake, he predict famine, he predict disease that is not even mentioned in the Bible. Men have to be making up name for these diseases.
That's right.
Right? And none of the other nation, I remember now, the other nation kingdom we live in. We live among them, we dwell among them. Yes, some of our people weak enough to adapt the filthiness and can't redeem themselves from them. Right? They're weak to the system. Because they feel too comfortable. That's like when we were in Egypt. Some of them cry when they were in the desert, so they want to go back to Egypt. And it's better if them in there hit scraps of food. When you God have a better plan to establish you from all of that filthiness. In this kingdom, you God have a better plan to establish a better kingdom for you. That you are going to rule over this nation, and this nation cannot stand before you. And you still want to this, being strong man and strong woman. Look, we ain't got nothing to lose when it comes to this. Nothing left in the world. Just like in the book of John, it says all that is in the world is the flesh and vanity. Well, you see everybody want them, the biggest car, the baddest phone, the baddest, the best house, the baddest trainers on the market. Yeah? That's all left in the world of vanity and vexation of spirit. Because when a man see you with something and look better than him, boy, I'm go on that's something better than him, it's a challenging to come upon himself.
That's right.
Even if you yourself not even see it. From him see your thing and he see your thing look better than him, it's a challenge to him. Because he feels that he must have the best things over you. Because you are nobody. Him no want to hear say you are the chosen people. Him no want to know say you gonna rule over him. Much less in a fiend kingdom are better things than him. Right? So that's a challenge to him. Oh, why do you have to come over here? Who is you to ask us any question when the earth was established because of us?
That's right.
Who is you even to pump us enough only because you are ruling over us? You can do that. Because when the table turning and we're gonna rule over you, you dare not step up to us and ask no question. You're gonna say, yes, sir. I'll do it whatever time you want me to do it, sir. But through your feet, your compass in your kingdom, exercise the right. And you feel bright exercising your right over the children of the Most High, right? As you establish us as being nothing, right? So we see who we're gonna be saved from the hands of our enemy who always hate us. Because remember, the hatred that they have for you is like rusted iron. The more you clean it off and leave it, the deeper it gets. So stop believing that these nation of people are gonna change to make you happy. No, because they know the destruction is gonna come to their kingdom and they can't stand for no say. You're gonna be the ruler over them. Let's go to Exodus 14, verse 5. So when we see how these people treat us, it ain't no accident. They love it. And they wanted to do everything that they do for their God. They want you to do the same thing and feel like, yeah. But they still don't classify you as equal to them. You don't have to be equal to them because you're above them. Your God says you're a special people unto himself, Deuteronomy 7 verse 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen you to be the prince of the power, not them. Not even the last hour. It won't change for them. They have done their time in their kingdom, oppressing and stressing you at every opportunity they get because what? This is their kingdom. You must not challenge them in their kingdom. Whatever they achieve, you must not enjoy it equally with them. So they will do anything to make your life unhappy. Read Exodus 14, verse 5.
Chapter 14, verse 5. And it was told the king of Egypt that the people fled, and the heart of Pharaoh and of his servants was turned against the people. And they said, why have we done this? We have let Israel go from serving us.
That's how unhappy Pharaoh was. He was not happy to know that we have to go because he know that his kingdom is gonna fall. It's because of us why Egypt was prosperous. Our hands built fortress city for him. Our hands built things that he himself and his people would not be able to build. The children of Israel built it under the guide of Moses, because Moses established Egypt to be a great nation.
That's right.
So when we are going, they were mad because nobody was able to sustain these things. The skills and the ability that is in us is not in them. Harm no have nothing more than harm, filthiness, right? So if we jump down to verse 16,
Verse 16. But lift thou up thy rod, and stretch out thine hand over the sea, and divide it, and the children of Israel shall go on dry ground through the midst of the sea.
so Pharaoh we saw classify himself and put himself as such a powerful man. He can command any one of his soldiers to just swing his hand and lap your head off your body. Could not stop the Red Sea from part. When our God, our power says, lift up your hand and stretch it across the sea. If Pharaoh was such a mighty God, why didn't he stop that? He should have been able to challenge that. But no, he's all hot words coming out of his mouth because he cannot challenge your God. It has never been written that there's another power to challenge our power and how to do it. No, our power cannot be challenged and how done. Our power is the supreme power of our creation. Now, for you to come and realize that I'm really a special people in this world, you know. Why am I still out there serving the other nation God? Bow down some dumb idol rubbing off your knees. throwing your hard-earned money into something that your people is not going to be benefiting from, then am I still stupid in these last days having this knowledge available for free and still have to be paying for it? I just think so. Look now, our people, some of them just don't want the change. Just like in the days of Egypt, none of them didn't want the change to come. They want to live off the scraps. Now we're gonna go to another power that our God displayed, used and displayed. Now we're gonna go to the book of Joshua 6 verse 1. Our God used this power to show the other nation, look, I can raise up a man that's of flesh just like you, and you cannot stop him.
The book of Joshua, chapter 6, verse 1. Now Jericho was straitly shut up because of the children of Israel. None went out, and none came in.
Look at that. He shut down the city that nothing can go out and nothing can come in. Why the other nation God never do something about that? Eh? Not one of them could ever challenge that authority, but yet still they call and they have a God that they worship. What can the God do for them then? It's pointless worship doing something where you're not gonna benefit from.
That's right.
And that's what they want us to come and join them to benefit from something that is not gonna help us. Right? So if anytime you think the other nation God is gonna help you, let's come into the ISUPK. We show you that it will never happen.
That's right.
It never happened then, and it now happen now.
That's right.
So wake up and come to your God. Read on.
Khan.
Verse 2.
And the Lord said unto Joshua, see, I have given into thine hand Jericho, and the king thereof, and the mighty men of valor.
See? No, you have your house and you're a mighty man. You have strong men in your house. And our God give Joshua the whole city with your king and your mighty man. So what does that say to you? They're like toy soldiers. They are toy soldiers. Nothing can stand before our power. A whole city, now, remember, and a 2% of the city, a whole army of strong men.
That's right.
And the whole army of strong men look up to you as their king and their supreme ruler over them. That they say anything and you have to get up and do it. Tell me now, why didn't all of them man say, okay, we're going to show your God that this ain't going to happen? They don't have the power to do that. They don't have the ability to challenge your God. No time, nowhere, no circumstances. Right? So let's tell you something. In the ISUPK, we cannot hide nothing from you. You come and you learn, and you will prove to yourself that we ain't lying. Ain't no fake about us. We give you as it is written, because we are not allowed to water down, not give you our opinion. We give it according to the scriptures. We give it according to the precepts of how it is written. We give you according to when Moses says, my God say you must let the children of Israel go, my firstborn. That's how we give it to you. We cannot say, okay, I feel like he was trying to say. No, we don't work with the feelings. We work with whatever is written there. So
that's right.
So when according to the matrix as it is written, this is how he say you must do it. You do it, no question asked, because you have no ability to question God when he put something forward. You are seeing today, or a few minutes now, he's seen generation benefits out of it. You build up your house. Would you build it just for yourself? You build it for your family. And if you pass on, your generation might benefit from it. So that's how God established us, the children of Israel, that our generation after generation shall establish his kingdom and sustain it according to his power. Now, when he said to Joshua, take this city along with all of these people, those people just come like, yeah, they are just my gifts anyway, because they have no power to challenge my God. Our God reigns supreme and challenge and question by the other nation. Right? When the other nation even try to think they can question us, they seem confounded, confused. What are we even questioning? Because dear God rule over us, our creation. Our God has never failed us yet.
That's right.
Even in the worst of our condition and our cry, even when we weary him with our cry, he still loves us. Because he said, these people are my people. And he will not give us up for nothing. He rather destroy a nation for us that's so valuable we are to him. And for us to find out this for ourselves from the men who keep these precepts, laws, statutes, and commandments and pass it on to us, I'm happy to know that I have come to realize my value in this world, my purpose in this world, and to continue to push this narrative forward that they had a nation, that they had a generation can come and benefit from this, and they had a nation can say that we are no fools. We are no fools, people no more. Our eyes is open. You cannot pull the wool over our eyes no more. Right? Lot of brothers and sisters out there, yes, they're still a little rocky in their way because they don't come to learn. They're still out there trying to play strongman, as I said before. And the strongman that they're playing is not beneficial to them. It's not benefiting them. East, west, north, or south. Not even for the 4 seasons of the year, it's not going to benefit you. Because this kingdom is not going to be forever. So what's the point of you trying to play strongman in their kingdom? They're just going to waste the time. Come to your God. Because we are showing you our God, how we establish a lot of things and make it work in our favor, and the other nation cannot do nothing about it. To give a city to a man with the people in it, you know. You think he's the power can make that decision?
That's right.
Imagine you have woman, livestock, and wealth in that city. And what he said to Joshua, read that again for me now.
The book of Joshua, chapter 6, verse 2. And the Lord said unto Joshua, see, I have given into thine hand Jericho, and the king thereof, and the mighty men of valor.
It's like somebody walk into your house, you know, like the government walk into your place and just lock down everything in there and take it over. And you can't do nothing about it because you ain't got no might in your hand for challenging. That's what happened when the Most High tell Joshua, said, take that up. And me, your God, I give it to you. All the mighty men are toy soldiers in there.
That's right.
So what else can you do more than you have to subdue to the God, the supreme God of our creation? Nothing else I can do because he give it to his people in front of you. And your God can do nothing about it. So be as well be quiet. Now, when they walk around the city and whatever they did, 6 days they march around the city. Let's read on number 3, verse 3.
Khan, and ye shall compass the city, all ye men of war, and go round about the city once. Thus shalt thou do 6 days.
Even that, we are walking and make so much noise when you sit and a stamp and a trump and disturb your mental state, and you can do nothing about it. Isn't that a power that they themselves afraid of us, you know? Right? Because if a man have a car and a drive on your house and I blow a hand right through the night or whatever time of day, it'll go annoy you. And if you have power, as these kings and these strong men in the city had power, why didn't they come out and challenge it?
That's right.
Eh? You just to show you that when our God established us, the other nation tremble in fear. We show you fear, tremble in fear. We show you now the king of Jericho and his army tremble in fear. Remember, fear coming the army to you know. Now we are going to show you another thing. Let's go to the book of Judges 15, verse 9.
The book of Judges, chapter 15, verse 9. Then the Philistines went up and pitched in Judah and spread themselves in Lehi.
You see how they know? The king go up and spread himself, you know. Spread himself out because in sure say mighty. In confident that he false God and hide Elohim and worship or give victory. No, not. But in a mind, to a confident him is because you have many strong men behind him. In things, oh yeah, this is just a easy takeover. These nations can stand before us. Read on to number 10. Read on to 10.
Turn. And the men of Judah said, why are you come up against us? And they answered, to build Samson are we come up. Salakia, to bind Samson are we come up. To do to him as he hath done to us.
No, Samson was a special man. God raised up Samson to punish the Philistines. Right? Now they come up against this man who have direct power from the Most High to do what he's doing. Because that's the whole purpose of Samson. But when the angel tells Samson's mother that she must not eat no abominable things. Right? Because this child is a Nazarite. Right? Now, these Philistines, after they have been oppressing the children of Israel for so long, now Samson raised up to put pressure upon them through the Most High. They didn't like it. So they come with them strong self now. Let's read on to the verse. Verse 11.
Khan. Then 3,000 men of Judah went to the top of the rock, Etam, and said to Samson, knowest thou not that the Philistines are rulers over us? What is this that thou hast done unto us? And he said unto them, as they did unto me, so have I done unto them.
So Samson was speaking for the Most High. They've been oppressing his people, and he raised Samson up as the power to do unto them as they've been doing unto us. They don't like it because they think that their rulership is supreme over us. And then when Samson when God decided to raise up Samson to start give them a dose of their own medicine, they never like it.
That's right.
They didn't like it none at all because the person who's oppressing you. When you turn around and your patients run out now and you start putting it back, they never like it. They will even turn around and say you are the problem because they refuse to accept that they are the problem. Now, let's go down to read from verse 14 now to 15.
Khan. And when he came unto Lehi, the Philistines shouted against him, and the Spirit of the Lord came mightily upon him. And the cords that were upon his arms became as flax that was burnt with fire, and his bands loosed from his hands, from off his hands.
15.
Khan. And he found a new jawbone of an ass, and put forth his hand, and took it, and slew 1,000 men through with. therewith. Salakia.
Samson is one man against a army of strong, mighty man.
That's right.
One single man, you know, and a whole army of them come for him. And they come with javelins and spears and shields and swords, and all he has was a donkey jawbone. Didn't he let them have it? And he slew how much of them?
1,000.
1,000 of them with a donkey jawbone. Right? Now, in this time for 1,000 man to come up against you alone, you ain't stand no chance. But when our God is with us, as he was with Samson, he slew 1,000 of them.
That's right.
They run in fear to know that this one man has destroyed so much of my army, my strong men, why I have confidence in to know that they can go out and destroy these children of Israel. But guess what? Our power cannot be challenged. And he show you in many farms. Farms that you could not even understand if we didn't break it down to you. So look, Pharaoh come with army. Joshua, he gave Joshua a city full of strong men. Now they say the Philistines send their strong men after one single man. You see the different stages of their madness and feel that they have they feel like they have such a right over us that we must not challenge nothing with them say. We must just do as them say, right? So read on to 16.
Fine. And Samson said, with the jawbone of an ass, heaps upon heaps. With the jaw of an ass I have slain 1,000 men.
With the power of the Most High. Samson would have never been able to do it on his own.
That's right.
Never. But look at the primitive weapon that he used. A horse jawbone. And he's coming against men. We have swords, shields, spears.
That's right.
Well-trained men. And he heaped them up like little scraps. Of 1,000 of them, he slayed them with ease. Right? So show me then where, as I said before, where in history has their God ever give them power that they can conquer us and make our God look like he can do nothing. Listen, man. Israel, you, the children of Israel, need to come to this. Come back to your heritage. Come back to your history. Come back to this laws, statutes, and commandments, and let the world see that you are the chosen people. The people that God says he will never give us up. The God who established the heaven and the earth even put out a decree that says, if you are anyone else and your gods can ever stop the sea from making wave, he will give us up. If you can stop, if you can count out the sand of the sea and the dust of the earth,
That's right.
he will give us up. That's how serious he make a oath, and he will do whatever he says. If you can keep your part of the deal by measuring the depths of the earth, he will give us up. Can you count us? No. So it means that no matter what you do for your God, not great enough to challenge our God. That power is reign supreme without any man can challenge it. Any harm you bring to in front of him, he used one man to destroy your army. He used Joshua to take his city. With your strong man and all of your wealth tonight, he give it to you. He said, Joshua, take the city. What happened to those people that was in Jericho? When they hear that the children of Israel are coming, every man lost courage. Every single man lost their fighting courage because they heard what our God has done to many nations for us. You think for them God shouldn't stand up for them? For them God should have said, all right then, let's see. Let's go into a battle. But there's no God that they have can challenge the power of Israel.
That's right.
And he showed that we are the prince. And he go how to show you that this power will protect the princes and princesses. In these last days, we need to come into this power. We need to find ourselves going back to our heritage, because there are many examples that he show you that he has done for us then, and he's willing to do it for us now. The other nation are afraid of your God. And they are afraid of you because they know what your God is ready to do. They are afraid of you because they know that when your God step forward, nothing, whether he put a physical man like you before them, or he sends angels, just as he wipe out how much army down in the valley when they come to encamp against us to fight us. And we were afraid. By daylight, their army was flattened, right? So for this purpose, gather yourself. This is 2025 now, and everything is heating up. See, Donald Trump, he have everything going for him because he's in a power second time, and all of his convictions are squashed. Yes, so he feel that he's mighty. You hear him say? Him will deport every black people. Him will take out, must stop the army, because they realize that they make a big mistake by recruiting so much black people in the army of America, that if war break out, we have the weapons and the skills to challenge them. Isn't the same thing that Pharaoh said? In case war break out, they just realize that me blouse and skirt. So much black people in the army, then we can't challenge them. Because if they should go back out and start teaching them brothers and sisters out there for fire the gun, as we have trained them to be special hops and what do you call them? Red berets. Yeah. We can't hold them because most of the people in the army are black people of all different rank and all different skill type, right? So guess what we're gonna have to do? We're gonna have to stop recruiting them. They are becoming more mighty and smarter than us by using our money to train them. So if war broke out now, they have all the military skills and tactics to use against us. So when you see them running up and down with them KKK and see, they go down to another place the other day and all of them skinheads have to run away. All of them have to run away because they think they could stop the group called not effing around, because they take the captain and put it into prison. No, a new group rise up and they went down there thinking that they could intimidate them. When they see the street kids and come out with their weapon and say, we ain't playing around, no, come. Because we're ready. They never expect that black people would rise up and ready to give their life like the ancestors used to do. And say, you know what? For our people, we're ready to die. And this is what America is really scared of when they know that when they push us to the limit, and we say we're ready. We ain't got nothing to lose.
That's right.
The community don't belong to us. The housing project don't belong to us. Right. We have money in the bank and it don't belong to us. So what are we living for then? Let our children then benefit from our sacrifice, just as our ancestors sacrifice, and we benefit from it today. Fear it. Donald Trump just realized it. And guess what? Too late shall be then cry. These people are becoming a mighty race of people and gathering together as a nation of people. Look at that group in London. The one that we went to Saturday.
Oh, okay. The
Forever family. They raised up, and I was concerned about that little boy that kissed the other boy's shoes. You see what they did? They went over and checked the family. Now the family have to be apologizing, because they realize that we are gathering as a nation. Zephaniah 2 verse 1, gather thyself, O nation, not desire. So the world now is in turmoil because we ain't bowing down no more. You can't impress us with your big 6 figure anymore, because we know that you can lock down the bank and we don't have it. Look at what they do to Kanye West. Yeah.
All that money.
Look at what they do to R. Kelly, even though he was a wicked man. But he ain't got nothing. Everything is, look at what they do to Michael Jackson because he wanted to buy one of those radio station or whatever. Look at what they do to Bill Cosby because he never wanted to sell his house. So we realize that the liquor we are enjoying is not much, but they still want to take it from you and push you and bully you around. You will never be considered as a man. As they say, you are 3/5 of a man, which in the Bible they break it down why you are 3/5 of a man. But in their face, you will never be a man. So what is the purpose of even wasting the time trying to be like them or worshiping their God? A people who love you will always look out for you. A people who care or concern about you will always say, come, let's join hands and all. But because they hate you, the hatred that they have for you is like rusted iron and it's not going to change. So the point is you're trying to join hands with the people who their God is not even as superior as your God. Eh? What is the point? Look at the power and give to Moses when Moses smite the rock. The water split the rock in two. Eh? Split the rock in two. Show me whatever miracle your God them ever perform that can do as great as your God. Our power. None. Not one of them can show what their God has done for them. Because you are living in our God realm and He direct everything in the earth. Your little piece success is the income, nothing to worry what we gonna have coming. And the nation, you are gathering riches for us. Because the forces of the Gentiles shall come to us. You took it from us by force, you're gonna bring it to us by force.
That's right.
And with that,
I'll clap it up and teach one kid salute. When the visual gonna teach one kid salute, when the visual I imagine Shabbat, I imagine Barak, Yahweh Ba Hashem, Yahweh Shai B'Kadah.
Yahweh Shai B'Kadah.